Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Deepak here. Today I will explain you about how to integrate UiPath with Brick application. I will show you in detail how we can go ahead with this and creating a project in Brick, and that we will integrate with UiPath so that we are able to perform the actions which is required in Brick application automatically. I will also provide you some insight about the Brick application, why it is used and why it is built for, and why it is important to discuss here or to integrate with UiPath. I will also show you two basic and important configuration parameter which we'll keep in mind so that our connection is successfully established. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Here we begin with actual content of integration of UiPath with Brick. So before starting with this, we will need three major components to integrate with UiPath. First is Brick login credentials, or you should have an instance which is already created for integration. If you don't know about how to create this, I will mention the other topic detail or other video detail which will help you to create the free or trial version account for your demo purpose. Next, we will need the packages to be installed. So for installing the packages, we need to install UiPath team.brick.activities. For installation, go to manage packages. From the manage package, you need to search Brick. So as you can see here, you can search it. I have already installed because of that is showing here. But if you want to search it, just write the Brick and install this package. So this is basically developed by Christian Neguleski, and it's a very important connector which will help you to connect with Brick application. Third and major components will need that Brick application scope configurations. So we will see in detail. So before starting with the actual content, let me give you about the insight about the Brick application, why it is used and what is important factor. So Brick is an easy to use tool for streamlining internal project management and collaboration processes between team members, whether they are in the same office or separated by an ocean. However, even though Brick began as a project management tool, today it is also used by global organizations or MNC organizations for creating or successful development of their project. There are several features involved with this, just like project management, team collaboration, content publishing, product development, event management, onboarding or training, simple to-do list, productivity ad, objectives and key results, reference folder, and finally intranet or informal water cooler. This is also organized in terms of file management as well, seamless communications, collaborative editing, easy time tracking, reporting using real-time data, visual timelines, and finally resource management as well as efficient task management. You can also manage your mobile applications as well. So once you install the Brick packages, just go to the UiPath team. Inside the UiPath team, you're able to see Brick activities are available. For using these activities, you have to drag and drop Brick application scope and configure the connection. So for configuration part, we will need client ID, client secret, code refresh and parameter. So that is permanent parameter or token value. So let's see how we'll create it. These parameters for the configuration purpose. So if you have already logged in, just click on this, means your profile picture. You're able to see apps and integration. Once you will click, it will jump to the app directory. Over there, just click on APIs. App directory will contain different other external components or applications available. If you want to use it, you can. Our task is to go to API. I have already created two of the API, but for you, I will create another one. So UiPath test demo 2. Just click on create. It will go to client ID and client secret. Over here you can see client ID and client secret is available. But first let me configure with the permanent access token. So once you will click on the create token, it will generate a token. Before that it will ask for your password. That is, it is your Wrike account password. Copy this token and paste it to here. So let me delete this because I have already configured. Drag and drop Wrike application scope, and here you have to enter your permanent token value. Inside the double quote, you have to paste your code and click on OK. Now this will connect your Wrike application with UiPath. Just click on test connection. Now you can see valid connections are established. But if you want to use it all other components as well, so you have to configure these three parameters as well, like client ID, client secret, code refresh. So let me delete this and try to add other components. So just go to your Wrike account. From here you will get client ID and client secret, but there is one component available here, docs. Once you will click on the docs, it will open a new page. From here you will get an URL. From this URL you can generate your refresh token. So this is the URL. You can use it for generating a refresh token. Just copy and paste it to the browser, and you can copy client ID. Client ID is this. Here you have to make the changes and click on enter. Once you click on enter, there is a page open and it will ask for your permission, like edit, view, create and permission. So once you will click on the accept, the code will be generated for you. Copy and paste the code in UiPath. So for code purpose, just have to copy the complete code from here and paste it to code refresh. Now it's done. Let's go to second tab, and from here you can copy and paste your client ID. For client secret, let me pause my video and copy the continue. Now you can see here I have copied and pasted the all three parameters which is required for the generating or setting a connection. Let's click on test connection. It will take some time for generating a connection. You can see here same parameter is generated for your permanent token. You can also keep this as a permanent token for your reference. Now its successful connection is established. After that you can use these several activities according to your requirement. So let's recap this. We have started with Wrike application, we have discussed about inside of the brick application. Then we have looked about the packages, which packages needs to be installed for integration, and then we have discussed about the connections for creating a project, then client secret, client ID and code refresh. And other parameter we can directly connect with the permanent token ID as well. So this is all about the setting up a connection or integrating with UiPath with Brick. Hope you like it. If you really enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for further updates. Thank you.